So
Oh my god.
Ed and I, we're gonna get into Stargirl season 3, aka Frenemies.
Oh yeah.
This listen, we got screeners for this, but I ain't watched the screeners because I'm just like, you know what? I'll just watch the
Yeah.
first episode.
I did the
I'll
same.
just
I did the
watch the
same.
first episode, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm good with watching an advanced screener for just the first episode. Um, but yeah, this show, man, I just cannot praise it enough for not just finding its footing all the way from season 1,
Yep.
but being able to halfway through season 3 still maintain that momentum it started off with, and
Yep.
to bring these characters and give these characters such interesting arcs, whether it's Courtney herself, whether it's everything that the JSA, this new version of the JSA, is dealing with, the infighting between all of them. Obviously it plays with the title frenemies. These are friends who are either becoming enemies or
Mm-hmm.
enemies who are befriending each other. The big mystery that's surrounding the murder, or obviously spoilers if you haven't watched Stargirl
Yeah.
up until episode 5, spoilers. But the death of the gambler, who killed the gambler, there's so much stuff going
Yeah.
on, and it's just so good. The action is still there, the emotional moments are still there. My heart, for Pat, bro, him
Mm-hmm.
and Starman, and that what they're dealing with as not just former sidekicks, but as bros, as friends. I'm just like, yo, y'all hitting me hard in this chest, and I just need y'all to stop being so hard headed and listen to your boy, man. He has your best interest.
He's
I know
also been alive for an extra 10 years plus compared to
exactly, like his mental state at where he's at, and
Mhm.
then seeing how everything where everything is at, how what the JSA has become, not being able to like let go and move on from where we meet him in season 1, and to have that inner conflict,
Mhm.
that self-identity issue. I don't fit in here. I don't He's a fish out of water at this point, and just see him struggle with that, and kind of teetering that gray area between where his moral compass is when it comes to um what is it, the Justice Society?
Yeah.
No, the Injustice Society. What am I talking about? But
Mhm.
anyway, but yeah, yo, Stargirl has been great. The only real gripe I've had with Stargirl so far is Cameron's change. He's gaining powers now and whatever. And his evil turn is like, if you really were going to give him an evil turn, I feel it should have came a
Mhm.
little sooner. Like,
Mhm.
especially if
Mhm.
he's going to be mad about his dad getting murked. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Then I feel like but I understand that they also want to take their time. They don't want to rush anything. Most of the stuff that they've delivered, they really have taken their time to kind of build towards and have a huge, huge payoff
Yeah.
by the end of it all, to make it that journey all worthwhile, essentially. So I'm not going to hammer it down too much in terms of how they're playing with that, and then that transition. But again, I haven't seen this recent episode. I was at the screener last night, but so far, Frenemy Stargirl season 3
Mhm.
has been hitting every single beat that I've loved from season 1 and season 2, and I'm just super excited that the CW has been able to maintain what made it so precious, despite the little bit of watering down that
Mhm.
obviously they
Mhm.
were forced to do, essentially, to keep it on this to keep the show alive, because obviously they probably weren't going to keep it alive on the HBO Max, but
Mhm. Yeah. They should have, but
they should have. Yeah, but
Mhm.
that's what I got. That's what I got. I mean,
Mhm.
there's specific moments that we could definitely talk about. But if you want to get your thoughts out first, and then we could talk about specific
Oh no,
moments, I'm
totally,
all
totally.
for it.
We could do both. Yeah, no, I pretty much I echo everything you said. Like, I think this show is keeping up pace with everything you've done. It's done for the first 2 seasons. It's phenomenal. I saw this week's episode just earlier, like literally today. And it's just adding to it. Having Sydney, like, be the new addition, but also having
Mm-hmm.
all these little moments in between and all that kind of stuff that's still making you question, is it really her or not? It's just adding to the storyline, and I think it's like they're doing such a great job with everything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited to see, like, if Cameron just becomes the typical Icicle Junior as in the comics, and like, and they just make him into the villain because it's like, I guess what's going to happen? Like they need to make another Injustice Society again. You know what I mean? Or they're just leaving it as it is, and they're just going to have this one villain, and we'll see whoever it is next. Because that's what I'm more, I'm curious about, because I know this is still a long season. There's still plenty of like show to go on. What is it, 13, 14 episodes or something?
13 episodes.
Yeah.
13.
So still halfway through. I'm sure this is just act one of act two, like, of two acts at least, and we'll get to that point. But they're doing such a good job. I'm really enjoying it. I love Starman. He's doing great. I don't like you said, I don't like that he's, being such a jock to Pat, like making him feel like he's a little shit. Like, he's like, no. You say that you're the psychic. He's like, no, bro, he's not the sidekick anymore.
Not
Chill,
no more.
like stop
not
that.
No more.
But again, this dude has PTSD. It's hitting him hard. Like it sucks because it's like, I'm like, oh, you feel for him, and this, in all essentiality, he should not be alive. So it's like, I get it. Let it fluster, like, get it out. Just do it.
Just get it out of your system. Just get it out of your system. Let it out. It's like I used to tell my son when he was smaller, he would just be crying for no reason. I'm like, you know what? Just let it out. Just let it out, bro. Just let it out. You'll be fine in like 5 minutes.
You stressed. Just fucking do it. You know what I mean? You're gonna get tired. One of the two. You're gonna get tired, or you have a lot more to say and shit. So it's really, it's doing such a good job. I'm enjoying it. I'm loving it. Yeah. Again, it's having a CW moments here and there. Obviously, you know what I mean. Yeah. Like we saw the episode. Obviously, it's a little campy with her relationship with Cameron, and all that.
That was super. That was so CW.
You know what I mean? Very CW.
It hurts a little bit.
What can you do?
What, you get a pass.
Yeah, I'm like, I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. All right, have your little, Edward Scissorhand moment and shit like that. Seeing the snow coming down, I'm just like, all right, fine, take it. I was like,
it's
whatever.
All right. It's cute CW. We get it.
Yes, I'm enjoying Yolanda. She's amazing as is. You know what I mean? Sydney's doing amazing. Even this girl as Dr. Midnight. She's coming in. She's making herself better.
She's grown on me now. She's grown on me now. Season 1, I had a very hard time. I'm like, and I think it was more not just the actress being how she was portraying the character. I think it's the way they were writing her and then her dialogue. It just wasn't, at least for me, they just made her very, very useless. I'm like, this is a character who has heavy reliable tech. And you're just like kind of just like laying this character to the wayside over there, not really making them much useful, or essentially saying right straight up to her face, well, you don't have no real powers, you really can't do much, so just sit this one out. It's like that just rubbed me the wrong way for all of season 1 and for the better part of season 2. So now seeing her more in the forefront is like, no, listen, we need Beth this time. We need her this time. We don't know what to do. We need her smarts now. So it's like, use her, please, because when she's being used and she's written in a great way, she's a very interesting character. Well done. But when she's not written and that good sense is like, oh, it hurts a little bit. But she's coming. She's grown on me. She's coming. Coming into her own. So I like that. I like that a lot.
Nothing major to say wrong with this series. They're doing a good job. I'm happy that it's keeping its footing. I'm really happy. Like again, they fucked up like Eclipso for me, but you know what I mean. I liked it. I still enjoyed it. I love the actor. I love the actor playing. He did a great job. It was just that they dumbed him down. I think that was my biggest gripe.
I feel like obviously this is because it's on the CW. If we would have had him when they were on HBO Max or something like that,
we would have saw blood. It would have been
for sure. You know what I mean? And they would have made that horror aspect that they had with him for season 2 would have been elevated at least 5 more notches if it was on HBO Max or something like that. Easily. But listen, overall, no complaints. No much more. No mucho más. No tengo nada más que decir. So, listen, man. Even the action stuff, like that fight scene between Starman Sportsmaster and
Oh
Tigress
my god, so
in the
dope.
supermarket. Oh my
So dope.
god, bro,
So
so
dope.
good, so
It
good.
was
So I'm
dope.
just
Yeah.
like, yes, Starman, yes. I want to see you go toe to toe with Sportsmaster and Tigress
And
again,
they make
again.
even them getting kind of dumbed down to be the kind of better of
Hmm.
themselves. They make me laugh.
They're
Their
great. I'm
little
not
shit.
mad.
I love
Yeah,
them.
they're great.
They're
They're great.
hilarious.
I love the Crocs. I love I love the Crocs, man. I love them. Even Artemis, where she comes in with her little
Yeah.
random ass, like, like little bully moments and stuff
Oh
like
yeah.
that. Like the
Which
tough
is
older sister.
I'm curious to see how they play her more. You know what I mean? Because like right now I hadn't. She was not in any scene for the last episode, so
Yeah, I mean, no, I think
sh-
after the
yeah.
first episode, she hasn't appeared
Yeah.
much after that.
Was her beatdown of the of those crooks, that was episode one, or was it
That was
episode like
episode one. That was
holy
episode
shit.
one.
Wow,
Yeah,
yeah. We haven't
when
seen
they
her for
found,
like multiple
yeah,
episodes.
when they found Cindy, looking over Gambler's body, essentially
Ooh,
at the end of that
that's
episode.
yeah. Well, we'll see. I'm sure she has
I
plenty
mean,
of
I mean,
more
they've shown
dialogue.
her in the cafeteria, but like her being involved in the JSA as she's supposed to be is like
Mhm.
has been non-existent ever since.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So
But
we'll
yeah,
see. I'm sure she'll make it there eventually.
eventually,
We'll
I mean,
see what
like
happens.
you said, we got 13 episodes, still a lot of story to tell. So,
No, yeah,
and I
totally.
like to see Artemis Croc, when she's fighting and shit.
Oh yeah.
Her action sequences be dope.
Oh yeah.
So, but yeah, that's all we got for Stargirl.
Yes, yes.
For
Keep it
those
up.
who haven't watched Stargirl, again, we recommend it. I've been dying to talk about Stargirl, but I wanted to have some episodes kind of build up, kind
Mhm.
of release,
Oh yeah,
because
it was worth it.
it's hard. It's hard when you get screeners. You can't talk about
Mm,
the show until the general public
yeah.
watches it, because like
Hmm.
this is a weekly release. So yeah, we got the episodes a couple months ago,
Yeah.
so it's like we can't talk about spoilers until the episode premieres, which will
Yep.
could be months in advance. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
down the line.
we would have had to rewatch it anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered. Like being
Is
like, oh fuck,
exactly,
what was that again? But
exactly,
it was
exactly.
great.
But
It's